So I had an epiphany as I was sitting listening to you. And it was this South Park-esque type of epiphany in that you and I have been part of cliques, groups. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about one that's relatively familiar and relatively recent in time. We used to hang out and drive Lambos together. There's a lot of guys that we hung out with that we frankly didn't really know well, but we always hung out with them.
Always.
We knew their name. Yes. We knew their car. We knew the specs of the car.
And maybe we see them once or twice a month.
Fair enough.
Maybe 3 times a month.
Fair enough. And so in that, you guys have that. You guys have groups like that, social groups where you don't really know Jerry, you don't really know Susie, you don't really know Sally, but they're always there and you kind of say hi and you share a donut when you want to. These types of things. Now, if I get into a spat, and if I get in, let's say I dinged a Porsche GT3, car in the parking lot, and he gets all upset at me. And we get all mad at each other, this and that, rah, rah, rah. People are taking photos, and then the WeChat, the Telegram group channel blows up. Did you hear what Peter did? He hit the GT3 RS. Did you hear what Terry said? Terry's so pissed at him. Da-da-da-da-da. And you think about this, and you're like, okay, this is just a social spat between two individuals in a social group. The only difference between the social spat that I had with Terry and hitting his GT3 RS and Trump and Epstein is Trump and Epstein are on the big screen. Nobody's watching me and Terry because nobody gives a fuck about me and Terry. So the revelation that I had was Trump and Epstein are a bunch of retards.
Yep.
Just like us.
Just a bunch of retards.
Who got into a fucking spat because Trump sucked the D of Bubba. Epstein saw it and he was like, fuck, dude, why you gotta be like that, bro? And they were like, well, fuck. This is not some WeChat Telegram thing with a bunch of knuckleheads in Duluth, Georgia. It's on the big screen. My investors know in UAE. My fucking Abu Dhabi. Like, the Japanese prime minister knows. Fuck, we gotta kill him. That's it. They are no different from you and I. The only difference is they have more zeros behind their name and their bank account than you and I do.
And they have less reverence for human life.
Yes.
Because they're willing to off each other over a secret.
Yeah. What I ended up doing is just giving him $15,000 in cash for that GT3 RS. like that's how you finish it. But these guys are rolling big. That's it. That's the revelation. That's the revelation. They're just a bunch of REITs, just like us, doing their social spats live.
The pedo stuff around Epstein is bad. But what we see and what we saw over this last dump of files is how corrupt this top level and echelon of society really is. They have no regard for human life. They have no regard for laws. They communicate literally with reporters and Congress people in order to tell them what to say.
Oof. Yeah, that's a big deal. And they act with impunity.
And they are openly mocking you. They live by a different set of rules because even reading these files, I mean, it is corruption, fraud, lies. Like, and if any of this content was in your email, my email, your email, the FBI would be knocking at our door. Like, dude, what are you guys doing?
Well,
this is illegal.
I would be ashamed to, yeah, absolutely.
There is no shame amongst any, they're only like, oh yeah, no, there's no pedo stuff. Okay, fine. There's no pedo stuff in this dump. Everything else you guys are doing in here is fucking illegal. No one even cares. No one's even addressing that.
We have proof positive evidence that Epstein, let me ask you a question real quick. Did you and I vote for Epstein to make policy decisions for us? Oh, okay. Just wanted to clear the air so we have no misunderstanding. So we have Epstein who literally is telling legislators, politicians what to ask and say at Senate hearings.
Crazy.
Wait. Is no one upset about this?
Everyone is so busy looking for the smoking gun with the needle and a haystack that no one wants to focus on the other stuff, which is like, it's 99% just corruption. And
I wish I had an inroad to
Teal
text message
is
politics.
in there.
Yeah.
Teal is in there. Stevie B is in there. MBS is in there. Clinton is in there. Trump is in there. It's these people that literally rule society today. They're all over this, and no one like, oh no, like oh we're looking for the girls. Like, dude, great, look for the girls too.
Yes. Look
But
for the
can we focus on this other shit that we just got?
Yeah.
Which is that they are fucking corrupt.
beyond corrupt. It. I don't know. I sometimes I feel like you and I get hyped about this because we actually care, and sometimes I feel like we're talking to an empty camera in which we don't know if people on the other side actually realize how bad it really is. Like, yes, please, let's get retribution. Let's solve the cases. Let's take care of the victims. Find the girls. Let's give them peace. Fair enough. We all agree.
Fair.
However, they're influencing policy. He's non-elected. Who the fuck is he? He's a consultant, right? This. You know why they're not bringing it up? Because he's an Israelite.
You can't hate them enough.